from the station that's working for you. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
Tonight, the president's promised crackdown on illegal immigration is hitting close to home. I'm John Holt.
I'm Lauren Halifax. A series of executive orders is sparking some concern across a multitude of immigrant communities. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live on the west side now, home to many in the Hispanic community in Kansas City. Malik, this concern extends even beyond where you are tonight.
That it does. A few months ago, the ACLU put out a notice that a private prison over in Leavenworth could become home to a new ICE detention facility. So we reached out to that private organization, CoreCivic. Well, they haven't responded to our inquiries. We also reached out to a state rep who stopped the effort twice before. He's still waiting to get answers. We reached out to ICE. They haven't responded to us. But tonight, multiple sources close to this issue tell me that that is indeed still the plan, to turn this private prison into an ICE detention facility right here in our area. This all comes tonight as Mayor Quinton Lucas is responding after a memo from the Department of Justice saying that they plan to go after and to prosecute local officials who do not follow their new laws.
We know a lot of things come out of Washington from any direction, and so I would say that regularly we are not worried about it.
Mayor Quinton Lucas seemingly unbothered as efforts from the nation's capital step up, targeting undocumented immigrants, but also local leaders. Lucas, a man who once said, "All are welcome here." This memo from the DOJ says local officials will be prosecuted if they don't get behind new federal laws.
I think I'll say this, which is that we will always follow the laws of this country, but we will also be humane and caring for everyone who is present in Kansas City.
Melissa Johnson, the Jackson County prosecutor, responded to our inquiry, saying her office will continue the work of improving public safety in Jackson County.
To go into somewhere so vulnerable as a school, as a hospital, these places where you're supposed to be safe and have people that will take care of you, and know that you cannot go there.
Leilani Gonzalez is a local real estate agent and a nonprofit CEO. She has a mixed status family and says she knows of families thinking about keeping kids home from school after the president signed a new executive order where immigration and customs enforcement agents now have full permission to go to schools, hospitals, and even churches. Those entities are having to respond, including Olathe Schools, KCK Public Schools, and the University of Kansas Health System. The Kansas Department of Education says they are also advising schools to continue to follow the laws and abide by their board policies regarding investigations and/or arrest on school grounds.
Breathe, be calm, and understand that we have been through challenges before as a community. We've been through challenges a lot like this one before. We will weather this together.
And to me and my photojournalist Sarah Pico spent the day going around to different nonprofits and organizations here in this community, asking them their reaction, trying to get them to go on camera. Many were hesitant. And tonight, the only one that responded to Fox 4 so far is the Guadalupe Centers, which is a huge organization in our area. They say in part in a statement, and apologizing, going to look down, our top priority remains to empower individuals and families with the knowledge and resources they need. This includes educating individuals and communities about their rights, in all caps. We will continue to follow this story.